thank you for coming for this interview. So, as I have explained briefly, the interview is about e-learning in Africa. So I'm going to ask you a few questions just to have your perceptions about the situation and e-learning in Africa. Can you briefly tell us about what you do?
I teach.
What do you teach? What courses do you teach?
Gender studies.
Okay.
In Uganda, I'm a career university.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you can just if you can just allow you to elaborate on that. Do you use educational technology for your teaching your courses?
At times,
What?
where it is necessary.
Okay. What type of educational technologies do you use for your courses?
I use YouTube, and I want my students to see something that was recorded on YouTube.
Yeah. What activities that motivate you to use educational technology or to integrate technology in your teaching? What sort of activities that you create for your students?
That is when I want to use case studies.
Oh, case studies.
Yeah.
Okay. And what type of activities do your students like most when you design lessons? And what type of activities that motivate your students?
My students, I can't say that there is some specific thing that motivates them, because the cost of them to access internet is also high.
So there are challenges.
And at times this internet voice is not reliable.
Okay. Can you elaborate in which way is internet not reliable? In which ways?
One, our university does not recommend people to download anything on YouTube between 7 up to 6 in the evening. You cannot download anything on YouTube.
Okay.
Secondly, the service provider of internet is a different person,
Okay.
a different company altogether.
Okay.
So we cannot make it mandatory that internet will be reliable, that we can rely on it all the time. At times it is on, at times it is off.
Yeah. So am I understanding you well when to say that internet access is a challenge after or out of campus for your students?
Internet is, I'm not saying that it is a challenge, but it's not reliable. One cannot be so sure that in the next hour they will be having internet.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we keep on using our methods that we've been using, the original ones.
So it's better on campus because it's more reliable.
Even at campus, it's not reliable.
Oh, I see. That's the challenge. Oh, okay. And then, in which ways would you say the content that you use or you get from internet is suitable for your courses, if it is suitable?
You see, for any scholarly work, you have reference that is indicating the source.
Oh, okay.
And at times the source, the information, the content that we find on internet does not have, is not referenced, especially the one that you find under Wikipedia.
So how do
so we cannot really base on it as a fact.
Oh, okay. So how do you make sure that the content is authentic? The content that your students use is authentic.
By telling them to always reference where they've gotten the content.
Okay.
And if the reference is not all that authentic, it means that one is total sham.
Yeah. In closing, Isaac, what is your opinion about challenges in technology adoption in a developing country, as you have explained your experiences? What would you
the challenges
think are the challenges?
The the major challenge is that access to technology and is beyond an individual.
Mm-hmm.
It is something that has to be looked into by authority.
Okay.
And remember, the authority are not the ones who are going to benefit in this technology. It's benefiting a third party who is executing.
Okay.
So I don't think that very soon that people can easily use e-learning methods here in Uganda. We still have a way to go.
Okay.
Even though we speak it, we talk about it, use e-learning methods, but we still have things that hinder us.
Okay. So what would you just three things that you think these are the issues that really need to be considered when implementing technology in Uganda as a developing country? Just three things.
If the service providers, those ones who provide us with internet, keep their promise. If it's going to be off, they inform us in advance so that we can also let students know.
Mm-hmm.
That is one. Secondly, if the cost to users who are our students is subsidized, giving them favorable packages that they can really afford to meet.
Mm-hmm.
Then thirdly, for them to access internet and use internet for long, because it will require them to sit down and read for long. It also necessitates them to be in a place where they can easily access electricity.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? They can be in the compound accessing wireless Wi-Fi, but when they don't have a power source. So all those have to be put in consideration.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Isaac, for your insightful input and elaborating on how e-learning is happening in Uganda. So there you are. You have heard how the situation is in Uganda. So basically, what we have picked up is that there's internet access challenges. Also, the government role is very important, and that would be it. And thank you so much.